Guess who's back? Back again. Chris is back. Tell your friends. Indeed, finally, absolutely, after 3 long days, day and night, worrying about them. Will they come back? Won't they come back? Where's Sarah? Has she given birth to a Portuguese baby? Who knows? The drama was just so intense, wasn't it? But they finally re-emerge after Chris promised us the best vlog of their lives. And whilst I'm on the subject or not, please head on over to my Instagram and subscribe to me over there because I've got fantastic things going on over there. But Chris, you didn't let us down. After 3 days of, we can't upload because we're super duper YouTubers and it's our job, but we didn't have the foresight to have an unlimited plan of data whilst travelling to upload in situations such as these. No. Well, that would have been too much to ask. Anyway, they did come back with a banger, and it was so bad, it was just good. So, this was it, leaving the campsite at night on their own, Isabel and Esme. You mean, Chris, you mean the 18-year-old left the campsite on her own? Fucking hell. I'm sorry, Chris, but did you know, I'm not comparing people here at all, but did you know the 18-year-old Mia Fizz actually went to Paris on her own without her family, actually out of the country on her own, not just outside the campsite? So yeah, I would expect an 18-year-old, I know she's not quite 18, but just a few weeks away, an 18-year-old to have the audacity almost to just step outside and to go out around town on her own. She's actually old enough, just about, to go clubbing in that little seaside resort that you happen to be in. So I think that the fact that she went outside was quite a normal thing to do, and just not clickbait worthy. Seriously, to clickbait the fact that your 18-year-old went out of the campsite on her own and she was busted. She was indeed busted. Oh my good God, right? Oh, it's a hard life being an Ingham, isn't it? So, before we get into the vlog, now this appeared since deleted on their comments because, Chris can't deal with the negativity. In fact, he didn't even look at it when he doesn't see negativity, so he doesn't look at it. He just pressed delete with his eyes closed and everything. Anyway, so this is what somebody said on their vlog. The majority of the video wasn't that though. It was 2 minutes of the video, so why title it that? So absolutely spot on. There was many other things that actually happened within the video, and they didn't mention it in the title except for Isabel going out on her own. Oh, it's just, legendary. But the IFAM were quick to defend them, obviously, because they're the IFAM and we're quite used to that. And this person said, does it really matter? The family can call the video what they choose. They are the ones that put in all the hard work. And indeed, they do put in hard work. It's so hard, in fact, to pimp out your kids on a daily basis, exploit your children for money. It must be a really hard life, right? And the IFAM recognised just how much work the kids, in fact, put into these vlogs. But one thing that I don't like, right, and nobody else take this personally, obviously, is when people jump on and say, oh, if you don't like the vlog, don't watch the vlog. Why do you watch this? If you don't like them, just click off, go away. Chris, will not thank you for that attitude, right? Chris wants everybody, hater or not, to watch his videos because it's more money, it's more interaction, it's more views, and that's what he needs. His channel is dying a death, and he will not thank you for telling them to go away, right? And the same goes for me. I've had many people down the years say, oh, well, if you don't like this, don't watch. Don't tell them to not watch it, please. I don't want people not to watch my videos. You know, even if they don't like what I do, if they're watching it, who cares? You know, as long as they're not causing trouble. Anyway, that's another issue. But that person doesn't realise the full extent of what the OP was saying, and this is what they replied. No, because I just wasted my time for this. Multiple of their videos have. Now, this is actually a very good point. Chris himself says, oh, it's just advertising, it's trying to get people in, it's not clickbait, or everybody clickbaits. And to an extent, yes, they do. I do, obviously. We all do, to try and get people to watch the videos. That is the main aim of things. But the more times people expect a certain thing in a video, and the more times they don't get delivered on that expectation, the less times people will want to watch your videos in the future. So this person is saying multiple times he's clicked on a video and expected a certain thing, and it's not delivered that because it's just been pure clickbait. Now, he may never watch it again. He may or may not have been an iFam, but this is one reason why people probably don't watch their videos quite as often as they used to, is because Chris clickbaits an awful lot. Like, he puts things in the title that are so minuscule that you have to search for it in order to figure out why he's titled it that, right? So yeah, it's losing him viewers, and this person is saying, well, it doesn't matter what they title it, they can choose what they want to title it as. The family works so hard, they can choose what they want to do. At the end of the day, it's not going to help them though, is it, to do that, because people don't like to have their time wasted. I'm sure I'm guilty of that as well. You kind of get lost on what to title a video, especially when it's boring, like the Inghams, and you try to make something sound more exciting to get people to watch. But in Chris's case, the excitement is that his 18-year-old was busted going out of the campsite on her own. Okay, now I'm just going to say this one more time, but just let her go out on her own. Let her go to the pub on her own. Maybe not on her own. Maybe take, like, I don't know who can take with her that's sensible enough to take. You know, I was going to say Sarah, but she's pregnant. She can't go, and I can't suggest that Chris goes to the pub with Isabel because the internet will explode. So I don't know. Just go on your own. Safer than with Chris and Sarah. Anyway, let's get on to the video, because I'll talk more about this whole incident as we get onto it, because it was superb. It was well worth the 3-day wait, Chris. You never let me down. You promised a banger, and you didn't deliver. Or you did deliver? I don't know. Make up your own minds. Chris, I just wanted to point out here just how uninspiring your videos have been in the past so many months, that I've literally only just noticed that you've included Bump as an actual human being in your intro there, which has been going on for quite a few weeks now, and I didn't notice it. I'm sorry. I know it doesn't make me look particularly good, but I feel like I should just call myself out a little bit here, because yeah, It's that's just a mark of how exciting your videos are and keeping me attentive, keeping me interested, I think. Mwah!
What's really weird to me is that of all the times that we came to this shop, I never once came into it. Sarah always came in here and did the shopping in here, so this is my first time. It's kind of cool. But
I'm thinking that you need to get out a little bit more if that to you is kind of cool. The first time that you've been in that shop is kind of cool. It's so exciting, isn't it? Chris, one thing that I did just notice, you did a montage of your riding the e-bikes to town, a montage. You did that about 3 times within the video. I'm thinking, having been away for 3 days and done nothing and not uploaded or anything, the fact you come back with a vlog which has 3 separate instances of you doing a montage on your e-bikes is just indicative of you being like nothing to film at all.
I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, what anything is. Sarah's like a pro in here. I'm so buzzing now because I managed to get the last potatoes. We got both the paprika and the garlic. They're literally the last stash.
Get the hell in there, right, guys? Finally, they get their potatoes. They've only been waiting 3 days for those. Or is that us that have been waiting 3 days? Either way, they've finally got their hands on the golden potatoes.
They smell so good. And we got baguettes.
Stuff them in, the safe.
So we're going to go back and we're going to make... Whoa, it's so bright today. We're going to go back and make a fat lunch.
Word of warning for you, Chris. Your diet means that you always have a fat lunch every single day. I'm sorry. Seriously, Chris, it is fucking boring. Stop with the montages of your bloody bikes going to and from town. It's insanely boring. I'm sorry, but this is me. My time is precious. And everybody else's too.
The people that were living on our old pitch moved out today, so we've come for a little reminisce. Such geeks, I know, but this place meant so much to us when we were staying here, and because this is our last full day here. I haven't said this, but this is our last full day here. We're leaving tomorrow onto pastures new, and so we really wanted just to soak it all up, soak up all the feels. But who remembers our caravan being parked here?
Nobody. Absolutely not one single person remembers your caravan being parked right in that very spot. You know why, Chris? Because it's a campsite with so many similar spots, right? We don't remember where you were, what you did, where you were parked, anything about that specific spot. You know why? Because we did not experience that experience. We watched you and yeah, you could have been parked anywhere, but it wouldn't have mattered to us, the viewers, because we didn't experience it. Now to you, it means something. I get it. I get why it does, right? To the viewers, it means nothing because we're not you. We weren't there. Is it just me that doesn't understand the vlogging, the family vlogging thing? Or is it just, you know, maybe I'm just being difficult?
But it's just really cool, man. I can't even explain. You guys probably think we're just complete and utter losers, like, I don't know, looking at a pitch that we used to live on for 2 months. But that whole period in our lives, I don't know how it came across to you guys, but that whole period in our lives was really profound. It was just full of uncertainty and just... I don't know, you know, we were physically stuck here for 2.5 months or so, and it was the best, but it was also, you know, scary times too.
Well, let me share something with you, Chris, something that you may not understand or may not realise in actual fact about myself, is that the time of 2020 when you were experiencing this, yes, I didn't experience it personally, but I did kind of, you know, I reminisce about these times too with you because your experiences were just so funny, and I followed you along with it. I had my own little channel. I still got my channel, and so many people were watching along and just laughing at you. It was fun times, I've got to say, fun times, and I remember it like it was yesterday.
And so the memories that we made during that time are really like profound for all of us, and they mean a lot. So I know it's just a pitch and ground, but it was our home for like 2 and a bit months, and it was the best. It really was the best.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the shop on Torres Campo. It's actually really, really good. They have so much cool stuff in here. This was absolutely definitely a favourite back in 2020.
Oh, Christ almighty. Chris, I know you miss those days. I know that you reminisce about those days, but every single part of this trip entirely has been focused on what you did in 2020. Now, what about making memories for those 2 kids who do not have any recollection of 2020? One of them wasn't even born, obviously, but why not just make new memories for them? Because they're living a memory that they didn't even live right now.
And we still got the exact same brand as well. We stocked up on apple juice before we came here, so we haven't needed to buy any yet, but so good, so good. You got like sweets and stuff for the kids, you've got fruit, you've got ice creams.
Not to put a dampener on the works, Chris, but we also have those items in this country as well. Oh my God, they have juices, and they have fruit, and they have sweets, and they have ice creams. Yeah, right, we do as well. It's great.
Pineapple stick.
That looks pretty good actually.
I'll try it.
We've got all your usual refrigerated drinks, alcoholic drinks, loads of biscuits. You've got all your home comforts basically, right? You feel me? Loads and loads of cooking stuff that you might need if you get caught short. Loads of waters. You've got fresh milk, something that's like not so popular in Europe.
So good. And glass ones are the best.
These are the girls' favourite chocolate milks. No doubt they're going to buy them now. Which ones do you want?
Can I have the green carton, please?
Yeah, grab one for Isabel because she wants the green kind as well. Ali, which one do you want? And then you've got like coffees, cereals, jams, wine, cleaning products. You've got loads of camping equipment in case anything breaks whilst you're camping. Loads of other stuff like chairs, ramps for your motorhome. You name it, they sell it. It's kind of like the range in here, but like they've even got Torres Campo merch. This is how cool this place is. Look at this. They've got Torres Campo merch. It's pretty cool, man.
Well, why don't you buy some of their merch then if you love the place so much? I mean, I'd want to support the place that put us up for so long and have such good memories and everything. I'd want to support them, but not these. No. They want people to buy their merch, but not the other way around, obviously. Or would it, in fact, destroy the whole, advertiser relationship that you have with this tourist campo place? You've happened to mention them many times during this little walking tour, and you've bigged them up quite a lot. So I'm thinking maybe, just putting this out there, maybe part of this was possibly gifted. You don't need to pay when you're the Inghams because you're so famous.
They've even got food for your pets, if you've got your dogs with you and stuff like that.
Okay, now, on a serious note, was this actually gifted, Chris? Because, yeah, they've also got food for your pets. Bloody hell, who would have thought it, eh? They accept pets there to stay with them, but they're not going to feed them, not going to give you the chance to feed them, obviously. They've got food for your pets. It's like a spa store, right? And they just have food, and they have pet food, and they have other food, and they have sweets and ice creams and crisps and all sorts of things. Everything that you would expect from a shop. In fact, absolutely legendary, that place. It sounds brilliant.
It's pretty cool, man, this shop. All right, so this is our little shopping haul. We got a Fanta, some chocolate milks, an energy drink for me, and some water. And the shopping bill always surprises me here. Like this, that was $7.50 for all that, and I thought that was really cheap. I was expecting that to be double that.
I think you're tripping.
Campsite shop as well.
Didn't buy the merch though, did you? The merch probably would have doubled that, I'm sure. Maybe you got some free merch when you left the place, you know, bagged a couple of sweaters or, you know, shirts.
That was really
You need
good.
to get yourself back to Aldi and have a reality check.
I probably do. No, that was a good price is what I'm saying. Very, do you not think it was a good price?
No, it's just fair. It's just, I wouldn't say that was a bargain. Like, you thought she'd not charge you for
Alright guys, so starting this walking tour of the campsite.
Hang on, this is the start of the tour of the campsite. I thought you had already done a tour. I'm sorry.
Tourist Campo, which is a 4-star campsite in the Algarve. One of the only ones where you can reserve the pitch that you want to stay in. This is the new reception building. This wasn't here last time we were here. Reception used to be located on the other side, over there. As you come in reception, you come around the way here towards where the restaurants are and the lower pool. So just up there is the restaurants. There's 2 here. And then you've got pitches off down to the left, kids playground, and there's also a shop just next to the playground.
It is fascinating, Chris. A fascinating tale of whereabouts to play and where the kiddies play on the playgrounds and the pitches and yeah, it sounds brilliant, but why are we getting this tour? That's the question.
You come around to the lower pool, which is all outdoors and definitely not heated. We've got a proper cute family of ducks that actually live in the pool. At night time they sleep there. All right, on the left here you've got the lower toilet blocks, showers, washing machines and places to like get changed and wash up, etc. There's also another kids playground there. And then you come around to the main pool, which is the upper level, which is both indoor and outdoor. It's got like the dome ceiling on it that can be opened and shut depending on the weather. And as you can see, there's just rows and rows and rows of pitches, motorhomes and caravans, etc. all the way up. It's very beautifully lined with like trees and stuff. It's a really pretty campsite to come through. And lots of space as well. All right, just off to the left is toilet block and washrooms number 2. So it's another big block like the lower one with showers and washing machines, etc. And then you come to all the holiday accommodation. So it's both camping pitches and holiday lodges like these. And when you get to the top of the hill, there's loads of holiday lodges that go all the way right to the back.
Is one thing I'd like to know about the campsite actually that you didn't touch on, believe it or not. Where's the entertainment? Where is the activities? What do the kids get to do of a daytime when you're away having your pints and whatnot? I don't know, right? Whatever. But I stayed in a campsite once upon a time, ages ago. It was in Wales, right? I did stay in one, and they had like an arcade thing going on, and that's basically what I did of a daytime. But other campsites, they might have other activities going on. I'm not hearing any of this. What is there for the kids to do in the day? Because otherwise it's boring, right? Or are they just expected to go down the beach? Is that the activities that are on offer in this region?
Of the campsite. And then you get back to the camping pitches right at the back, which is where we are at the minute. There's loads in the middle, and then if you spin round right at the bottom of the hill here, that's when they start again, going right to the back of the campsite. You've got a motorhome, like toilet dump and grey water dump here. They used to service your whole motorhome basically. 2 smaller toilet blocks, and then obviously you've got the pitches right at the back of the campsite, which is where we're staying. And then just out the back of the campsite you've got a really, really pretty view. It's very, very windy at the minute, but it's so pretty out the back.
So we got back from the pool, went for a nice shower, and then we've spent the last couple of hours back at the van chilling. Everyone pretty much doing their own thing, having some time to do their own thing. playing with Jason Mila is what I mainly did. Chris, I think, drove around and got a few shots of the campsite and a few other things that he wanted to film. We went to clean up some beach things, so we took like the picnic bag to the beach. She okay? We took the big picnic bag to the beach and things, and a few toys and things like that, just covered in sand. So went to clean those out, and now we're heading into a Praia de Luz. We're heading into Luz. I found another negative to these back pictures. There's like a track out there. I'm guessing that's a public track, right?
Sorry?
Is that a public footpath or something?
It's like a housing estate being built.
It's like a construction site. But there's kids on motorbikes, and quad bikes rallying up and down there, and have been for the last half an hour, which is fine. But it's so loud. It's so blooming loud. What's we talk?
You look nice.
Oh, thank you, Isla. So yeah, anyway, that's what the noise is in the background, if that's what you can hear. We're now about to jump onto the bikes and the scooters and
Okay, so I know this is not the same thing, but she's just gone on about how out the back there's all this noise and there's kids on bikes and quads and everything. And then said, right, we're just off on our bikes now. You know, the electric scooters. I know it's not the same thing, probably doesn't make quite as much noise, but, you know, it just seemed a little bit ironic to me at that particular time.
head into Luz for our last evening here, which is really sad, but we're all ready. I think we're ready to leave here now. We've done everything that we wanted to do here, aside from a few coves and beaches, but just with the temperature of the sea, I'm not complaining, I'm making a I'm just stating a fact. With the temperature of the sea, we can't play in it. It's like pure winter lake temperature. It's not just a bit chilly, it's pure winter lake, so we can't really play in it. We're not enjoying playing in it because it's so cold. It's like numbing. Gives you pins and needles. When you get out, your skin's bright red. I'm interested to know when it gets warmer, because I know it was warmer when we were here last time, for sure. Chris thinks it was warmer when we were here last time. I can't remember. But anyway, so we're not doing any more beaches here, basically, and that's the reason. So, yeah, we're heading off tomorrow, and I think I'm feeling okay about that. Are you?
No, I'm devastated, to be honest.
Chris never ever wants trips to end and parts of trips to end. But we're not like beeline home.
I agree that it's time to move on from here.
It's time to move on from here, definitely. So.
Well, you must have got home pretty quick, smartish, because, you know, you haven't uploaded for 3 days, but now you're home and you were up to date before that. So, you know, after leaving this campsite, you must have gone straight back home.
Going in now, we're going to, there's either an Indian or a Mexican restaurant. We're not too sure which one we're going to do, but we're going to head into Luz now and decide.
So yeah, just in case we had forgotten the route through the campsite and into town, they're going to film it again for the third time. It is something to behold, Chris's vlogging skills, and yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about that. It's boring, Chris. Stop it.
Sticking with traditions on this trip of reliving our memories, we've ended up back at the Chinese, I was about to say, at the Indian restaurant we ate at in 2020. Was it your birthday? Was it definitely?
I think we were here twice.
Yeah, we sat outside once, so it's actually full outside right now, so we're inside. But it's called Saffron, it's in Luz, it's very good, remember it from last time. And yeah, we just fancied it. Well, I didn't mind. I let everyone else choose. Everyone's always like, let Mum decide what she fancies. And I was like, no, you guys decide what you fancy. And everyone,
You're just so selfless, aren't you, Sarah? Always wanting to do whatever anybody else wants to do, you don't mind. It's never about Sarah, obviously. We don't watch your vlogs to know any different.
Probably would have preferred Mexican, but everyone else definitely preferred Indian, so I was outnumbered, and that's okay. And we've come to Saffron now. Esme's literally sat like, come on, I want to tuck in.
So I feel a bit embarrassed, really. I must hold my hands up and say that I was wrong. They did in fact do 4 separate montages on the bikes, not just the 3 that I had originally thought. That's insane to me. I'm sorry.
And we just got back to the van. I say we, me, Chris and the little 2 did, because the older 3 have gone for a blast around on the scooter. Are they all on scooters?
Yeah.
Didn't know if they'd stolen the bike, the older 2.
They're all on scooters still.
They're all on scooters. Tonight was so blooming lovely. We didn't film it because it wasn't appropriate to film, but the guy that owns Saffron, the restaurant that we ate at tonight, literally walked in, came over to us. It was hilarious because I don't think you realised at first. He came, hey guys, and shook Chris's hand. Chris was like, oh hi. And then he went, it's nice to see you back. And then straight away Chris was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he recognised.
I was like, hey man, we gave him a big high shake and a hug, and he was like, and he literally, he blew my mind.
He recited all the conversations we had back then in 2020. He didn't recite the conversations, but he asked us about them. So we spoke about certain things.
And he was just
He's still doing YouTube.
He was like, because we made a friendship with him when we were here last time, and we were like, we went to Saffron a couple of times, didn't we? And we were like, but we really got on with him when we were there.
Yeah, it's because he's such a lovely guy.
The only people you can make friends with are these random people in restaurants, waiters and stuff like that. No real friends to speak of, none for your kids or anything. Do they actually meet anybody, make friends anywhere, have long-lasting friendships? No, that doesn't matter, does it? As long as you're living your best lives and reliving memories from 3 years ago, who needs proper friends?
And it's really nice because he owns a restaurant. He also owns another one now in Lagos, he said. In Lagos, all of the recipes are like his mum's recipes. So it's just, it was just so nice. Like the fact that he offered us like a free bottle of wine, port, which we did decline because we don't drink port. But
he literally blew me away. He proper made my night because of his sheer the fact that he remembered so much detail about all the conversations
it wasn't just like, hi, I recognise you. He was like, well, the children have grown up so much, and we were like, yeah, got an extra one here and another one on the way.
That place. Oh, arguments here, so no dear.
You can deal with that.
Mila, look, I'll get you, look, put this on the floor. We can all share, look. Here we go.
I think she wants that baby she's been playing with, Jace. The little rabbit one. The little mouse one.
Oh, yes, look, this one.
That one she stuck out with her.
You're welcome.
But yeah, it was just so nice. The restaurant was gorgeous, absolutely packed, because obviously, and they're all like return customers. You can see everyone walking and going, hey, and they all recognise each other. It was just, it was such a lovely night. I would say it was like such a wonderful last night, but Chris is doing that annoying thing that he does every single place we stop at. I swear we'd still be in France if it was up to Chris. And he's like, just one more night, come on, just one more last night, and then we'll leave.
I wanted to think of the perfect excuse to stay as well.
And I'm like, there's no way we can just film another day around the same pool doing the same things. And Chris is like, yeah, I know, I've thought of a plan, okay? I've thought of the plan. So the plan's going to be, we're not going to film, we're going to really just enjoy the day, we're going to do what we want to do, we're going to have no pressures to film anything, because I'm going to film a van tour. So I'll film the van tour, and we get an extra day here.
Yeah, about this van tour, Sarah, it really, really bothers me. I'm sorry, but it shouldn't, but it does. Now, you are filming a van tour. You're actually going to put the van tour up after you've arrived home from the holiday. Now, nobody wants to watch it now, do they? People wanted to watch the van tour at the beginning of the trip so that they could, you know, travel along with you and see how you actually live in the van with that many people or whatever, how you live your day today. Nobody's interested now that you've left. Nobody cares because you're home, holiday's over. Nobody's interested in a van tour anymore. Actually blows my mind, your way of thinking.
Now, I'm tempted to say no, I think we should get on the road, but we've spent £25. Isabel, basically, it's the biggest waste of money ever. She ordered some costumes, swimming costumes, I should say, swimwear, before we came away. Esme ordered a dress, and they'd not arrived on time, so we've had them sent to us here. We couldn't get them sent until we knew we were going to be staying in a certain place for like at least 4 or 5 days, because obviously we need to be here when they arrive. Long story short, we ordered them on the day we arrived here, and they were due to be like next day delivery, and they've been delayed until not tomorrow, but the next day. So if we leave tomorrow, she's not getting... Yes, sweetheart?
Look how full this is.
Wow, just be careful you don't want to break the net. That's really full though. So strong, look at your muscles. So if we leave tomorrow, the package is going to arrive and it's just the way. It costs £25 to rearrange shipping to come here. Isabel's not getting it. It's pointless anyway. We're going to be home like in a week. It's completely pointless. But she got some extended stomach bag. She got belly button pierced, and the one that she's got in, she thinks is too small because it's irritating her. We've ordered her some long ones. That's in the package as well.
These guys are so buzzing.
Why?
Staying.
What do you mean we're staying? We've not agreed. So we spent £25 having it redirected here, and it's just going to be left.
Oh, we're talking about the package.
Yeah. If we, I mean, obviously they can decline the package, and then it just gets,
it might arrive
and it
tomorrow.
might get sent back home. No, it's not going to arrive tomorrow. It's not due till the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, but with the if you look on it with the time frame of the delivery that it's supposed to have, by the time when we cleared the customs, when they asked for the customs thing, it's supposed to be with us within 48 hours. It's going to be
So
tomorrow.
it could be tomorrow.
Yes, it could be tomorrow.
But I'm very gutted.
Reason to leave then? If we get the package, we might as well get on
We
the
have
road.
literally tried like... No!
Because no, actually, it's not going to come tomorrow.
We literally have tried multiple times in this trip to get that package, haven't we?
Yeah, but I was explaining that we couldn't
And-
until we were somewhere that we knew we'd be
and we
staying.
couldn't until we were like somewhere we'd be for a while. So
Yeah. But I guess you'd definitely have it if we stayed one extra day.
yeah,
Guys, should we get back on the road or should we stay one extra day?
it's really
And
hard
film.
because like I feel like we genuinely have like we have like a comfort like to this place. Like I don't want to leave because I just feel so like nice and homey being here. Like
Yeah.
These
Just
guys
good
just
memories.
these guys just took the scooters. They didn't go around the park. They went out.
Dad,
They went out. They went out to say the goodbyes to us. They were all crying, saying goodbyes to us. See, they don't want to leave. See, that's how much they love it.
Guys, that's very, very naughty. Isla said I've gone round twice and I can't see them.
me and Ezra were like we just went to the bottom.
That's very naughty.
I know, but
Why in God's name is that very, very naughty? It's so naughty, Isabel. Why did you do such a thing at 18 years of age? You actually went out the campsite. Oh my good God. How did you survive? Were you okay, Isabel? Were you okay? Were you fine? Were you fine? Did you get approached by anybody? Did anybody talk to you? Did anybody actually try to approach you? Were you in fact fine? Did you go round the site? What in actual fact is going through their minds? She's 18 years of age. And even Esme, how old is she now? 14? Is she 14? Is she 15? She's 14, right? Somebody help me out here, fuck's sake. I can't remember, Jesus. Yeah, 14, right? She can go outside the campsite on her own, okay? She's with her adult sister, she's with an adult. I know it's strange, hard to believe, and even tricky to comprehend, but it's true, okay? As long as she doesn't get separated from Isabel, she'll be fine. Trust your adult daughter. Oh my God, this is absolutely horrendous. It's so naughty.
Listen, I'm an adult. I wasn't silly on the road either. It's not even a road. It's not a road. It's not a road. Yeah, we didn't go into the main road, obviously. But no, we just wanted to go down, just like, we came back and Isla was at the bottom at the entrance, and we were about to like come back and tell you like, oh, we were cheeky. But then Isla came and went, me and Dad have been looking everywhere for you. So I nudged Desmond and I went, we'll tell the story for you.
No, we didn't. It's because Isla went, oh, where have you been? And me and Isabel looked at each other and went, oh yeah, we've just been for a few goes around. And then Isla's doing different with me and Isabel looked at each other like this. And Esme's going, what? So like,
Esme's so mad at me.
Okay, this whole segment bothers me a little bit, right? You've got Isabel, all jokes aside, Isabel is old enough to go outside the campsite. Even if she wants to just step outside the campsite, that's fine, she can do it. If she wants to go for a little ride down into town, she can do it. She's perfectly old enough. She has her sister with her, or Esme has her sister with her. So yeah, I have no problem with them going out alone together, right? But then the reaction where Esme is like, yeah, she thinks it's something amazingly wrong that she's doing, and then you've got Isla, who has apparently been scouring the whole campsite looking for them, worried out of her mind, and just saying, oh my god, you didn't really leave the campsite, did you? Oh my god, I'm gonna tell Dad, I'm gonna tell Mum, it's so exciting, you actually left the campsite. This is not normal behaviour for 3 teen girls. Oh my god. I know Isla's not quite a teen girl, but you know, she's 11, so yeah, she is old enough to realise that kids. She's old. I mean, even let Isla out on her own. Just let them go. The hell.
Fake. I was just like, oh no, we were just going around a few times. I was like, what? Esme, don't talk, Esme.
I didn't say it as in, me and Dad have been looking for you everywhere. I was like, me and Dad have been looking for you everywhere, because I went round with Daddy a couple of times.
Okay, there we go. There we go again with another 10-minute outro. Sorry guys, I think we'll probably do a van tour tomorrow, so hope you're looking forward to that.
I, for one, can't wait. So, thank you all so much for joining me today. Please give this video a massive thumbs up and comment all your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channel if you want me to get up to 10,000 subs. You know, it's up to you, but it would be appreciated by myself. Thank you all so much. If you have enjoyed this video and you have got to this part of the video, thank you again. Please comment the keyword of the day, and that is escapism. Is that a good word? I'll accept variations on the spelling, okay? Until next time, take care of yourselves and goodbye.